September we opened the pottery studio, so we started doing classes, and I think it's a really nice atmosphere that we're creating. Everyone has their own practice where they're doing fun and exciting things, but they're constantly bringing it back to County Hall. The Lotus collection, so this is County Hall Pottery's in-house tableware collection. We're making it in stoneware, and the lotus is a flower that comes out from the mud, and the Lotus collection is something that is born out of the mud of clay next to the River Thames as our kind of like water, and it's something beautiful that has come from very humble beginnings. So the Lotus collection will kind of be another way of us kind of reaching outside of the walls of County Hall, and hopefully getting people in and interested and collecting the collection. Yeah, I just thought the tables, 4 round tables.
Okay.
Blue and white. I mean, the dolphin is very 90s. So I think I need to redesign the dolphin a bit.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the eel, I mean, this is just in Photoshop trying to, but like if it was similar, or if it was like, if the eel was more like an eel head.
Yeah.
And then like going around like this and just.
Oh yeah, I like the tail.
So it was more abstract. That's not a very good tail, is it, Emma? Alongside our classes for people that aren't involved at County Hall, we're also trying to get as many people at County Hall involved in pottery as possible. One of whom is Rebecca, the baker, who hopefully we're going to work on some pieces for her new afternoon tea space. So we're looking at some ceramic tabletops, some ceramic cake stands, and all pieces that we can make here in County Hall Pottery for her afternoon tea restaurant.
Emma wants to actually make the ceramics for the tea room. I think we're going to go for kind of very traditional ceramics, something towards fine china to really show off kind of the British aspect. Yeah, I like the fact she's actually making the tables out of ceramic for the afternoon tea place. The design which she's going to put on each table is going to have a story behind it, which is going to link to the location of County Hall.
I think there are a lot of similarities between baking and throwing. Whether Rebecca agrees with that after this class, I'm not sure. Rebecca was very good at the kneading or the wedging because it's very much like baking.
You had to really be careful with the pressure you were putting on the clay, which is similar to sort of like the pressure you put on the dough. And yeah, I think there was a lot more to it than I initially thought. It's definitely not as easy as it looks. You had to basically move the clay up and then push it down to try and centre it first, which I think was the most difficult part, was getting the clay in the centre. And it sounds very easy.
On the wheel, kind of all hell breaks loose and it gets fast and it gets panicky and it's quite hard to get your head around. But after that initial kind of panic settles in and you realise you can control the speed of the wheel and you've actually got control of what you're doing, and you need the strength and the kind of composure and patience to form the piece. Rebecca really came into her own. No one becomes a master thrower in a couple of hours, but I hope Rebecca enjoyed it, and I hope she'll be back. It was good fun teaching her. Her team in the bakery can come and have a class, and then there can be a kind of cross conversation about baking and pottery.
I'd definitely like to do it again. I had a lot of interest in it, and I wasn't expecting it to be so difficult, and I quite like learning something that I'm not very good at, because it gives me a bit of a challenge. I like a challenge every day.